guys, it's Ritika. So today's video is a little different video which I normally make on my channel. So it's all about the novels or the books that I've been reading or I've read before and I really liked. So I'm going to be telling you guys, so this is basically my recommendation for beginners or people who love reading inspirational and motivational books. So basically I really love reading books about positivity, inspiration and motivation. So apart from reading my medical books, I also love reading these sort of books. And for those of you who don't know, that I'm doing BHMS, that is Bachelor's of Homeopathic Medicine and Surgery. So I'm going to be a homeopathic doctor soon. So this was a little long intro, but now also tell you guys in brief about my reading journey. So before this lockdown, I used to read here and there, but this lockdown made me to read the novels which I already had. So I had collected a few novels because I think this is the habit that most of people have, to accumulate so many things. And talking about novels, so accumulate or buy many novels and then not to read it. So I had many novels lying around and I started reading all of them, and according to me these will be great for beginners or people who don't like reading much. I think these will give them the right perspective to read. And also I have a lot of, as I said, motivational, inspirational and positivity novels. So I have given you guys a lot of information, and now let's just get started with the novels. So the first novel which I really need to mention and which I really need to start with is this one. This is Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. This novel is absolutely amazing. Firstly, it's so thin, you can just finish it in 2 or 3 sittings. And this talk about attitude in general, about everything in our lives and whatever that we do. Basically, Jeff Keller was a lawyer and he was not happy doing what he was doing, and he needed to make a switch in his profession, which is not easy to do because of course if you're an established lawyer, then you cannot change your profession so easily. So he talks about his journey and how he made the switch, and this is something which is going to teach you so many things about attitude in general, towards your study, towards life, towards basic things. So I think this book is highly recommended from my side, and this is my first recommendation to a beginner. And now coming to my second recommendation, and as I said, most of the books are going to be about inspiration and motivational stuff. So the next book is by our beloved late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir, and I really love this novel or this book, and I started reading it in first year of my college. So I think it's been 3-4 years since I've read it. So this book is in a question answer format. So a lot of people have asked sir some questions, so he has answered a lot of these questions in this novel. So this is basically a question and answer novel, so he's been answering all of these questions, and I really love reading it. And because it is in a question and answer format, so it really answers your questions as well, which you in your life wanted to ask Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So I think this gives you a really nice perspective about a lot of things. So I think you should give it a try and just read this novel and you will love it. So this is Forge Your Future, and also it's not a very thick novel as well, so I think this is ideal for beginner as well. So this is my second recommendation. And now coming to my third recommendation, and this is by Robin Sharma, and this is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. This is a beautiful book, and I totally 100% recommend this book to each and everyone. And this book just not only tells you about inspirational stuff or motivational stuff, this book really gives you a lot of techniques, a lot of guidelines which you can follow and incorporate into your daily lives to become the best version of yourself. This book also tells about the meaning of life, and this book tells that the purpose of life is to have a life of purpose. So I think this book really opened my eyes about a lot of things, and I've been using the techniques written in this book on a daily basis. So I think this book is something extremely amazing, and I really urge you guys to today only add this book into your card. You will not regret it, you will love it. So this is my third recommendation. And now coming to the fourth novel which I really want to recommend is this one, Becoming by Michelle Obama. I really love and adore Michelle Obama so much. I really love whatever she does and how beautifully she conducts herself. So I really love her work, and this is basically a biography written by herself. So she tells about her journey from a cramped rented apartment in Chicago to the White House as the first Black American first lady. So she tells all about that, her journey, and where she went to college. This is gonna take some time to read, and it's a pretty thick book, but I think you'll learn so much from this novel because I learned so many things. So I think this is a beautiful novel to read, and this is my fourth recommendation. And now coming to my fifth recommendation, and this is the famous The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. So I just feel that this is a very beautiful novel about, if you talk about dreams, hopes, inspiration, and if you're lost, you need to find some hope in your life. I feel that this is a very beautiful tale or a very beautiful story. So this is a story about a young boy who's a shepherd and about his journey and about his dreams as well. So this is a beautiful story, and by the time you end it, and the ending, it's so, at the end I had so many emotions. I mean, I was angry, I was happy, I was relieved. I had so many emotions when it ended. I just felt really nice after reading it, and I have just finished reading it 2 days back. So I really loved reading it, and this is my 5th recommendation. And now coming to my 6th recommendation, and this is the book which I've been loving all of these books, but this book is something also that I really loved. So this is How to Be a Boss by Lilly Singh. So I have read this, I think it's been 2 to 3 years since I've read it, but it's my all-time favorite. So my camera decided to die, and it died in between, so now I'm shooting again. So I was talking to you guys about How to Be a Boss by Lilly Singh. So Lilly Singh is a famous YouTuber. This novel tells all about her journey. She was in depression, in clinical depression at the age of 19, and how she came out of it and how she started making YouTube videos, and now she's one of the top creators in the world. So she talks about her journey coming out of depression, how she coped up with everything, and also the language of this novel is so relatable, and it feels like a friend is talking to you. Also, if I open it, then you can see that it's a very colorful novel, and also there are so many pictures of Lilly herself. It's a beautiful, relatable, friendly book that you should read. So now coming to the next and the last recommendation. So this is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F.ck. So the title of this novel is so intriguing and so catching that you really feel like reading it, and that's what happened with me. So when I started reading it, I did not really like it. I was not connecting with this novel, and I was really not thinking that it is making sense. But I pushed myself hard to just give it a try, and I read it. Later on, I started developing interest, and I really liked some parts in the end and in the middle as well. So this book is not only about the title, it has a lot more into it, and I really liked reading it as well, although sometimes the author contradicts himself as well. Overall, I liked reading it, and I really got some good points after reading it. So if you're also intrigued like me, like I was, by the title of this novel, then you can give it a try. So I liked reading it as well, and it also has some amazing points. And yeah, this is all about my recommendation. Now coming to the novel which I'm currently reading. So it's Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. It's also about positivity and good vibes and good stuff in your life. So I'm 30 to 40 pages into it, and I'm really liking it as well, and I've heard some good reviews about it, and a lot of people recommend it as well. So this is the last novel which I needed to talk about, and this was all about this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then do give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.